Welcome back to Fir Park. We're looking forward to a Lanarkshire derby tonight here on BT Sport as Motherwell take on Hamilton. And your commentators are Gary McAllister and Derek Ray.
Thank you very much, Darrell. Good evening, everyone. A total eclipse of the Steelmen by Accies in the three previous Lanarkshire derbies this term. And Motherwell's view of a 31st successive top-flight season remains obscured by menacing clouds aplenty. 3 points tonight would make a massive difference to the Fir Park side's push for Premiership survival. Hamilton, although not in great form, still entertain hopes of clinging to a place in the top six come the split. Motherwell make one change from the side that lost 2-1 away to Aberdeen last Friday. Lionel Ainsworth plays from the start for the first time in 2 months. Conor Grant drops to the bench, that after a run of 5 straight appearances from the outset. Top scorer John Sutton once again loses out to Lee Irwin, who turned 21 yesterday. Hamilton Academical are unaltered. They've gone with the side that drew 2-2 with Ross County. They were leading 2-0 early in that game. Stephen Hendry remains out with a hand injury, so the former Motherwell youth player Kieran MacDonald keeps his place at left back. There is one change on the bench. Darian McKinnon listed to the exclusion of John Routledge.
Yeah, Motherwell needing the 3 points, going attacking 4-4-2. They'll look to get the ball wide to Marvin Johnson and Ainsworth to feed the two strikers. Hamilton, they'll go 4-1-4-1, and they must make sure that Jason Scotland does not get isolated as the lone striker.
Well, it is Lanarkshire's big night. Motherwell hoping to make home advantage count. The Motherwell boys usually in good form over there. Ian Barraclough and Martin Canning, the two managers. Martin Canning still awaiting his first win as Accies head coach. Well, it is Lanarkshire's big night. Motherwell hoping to make home advantage count. The Motherwell boys usually in good form over there. Ian Barraclough and Martin Canning, the two managers. Martin Canning still awaiting his first win as pushed away from Accies for long. And Crawford. Two Motherwell players standing stock still, and look at the determination from Crawford. It's a weak shot when all is said and done. The debate, if you are a player manager, to what extent want you to name yourself in the starting lineup?
Well, I've done it, Derek. It's extremely difficult because you have to be one of the best guys for the week.
It's worked its way to Gillespie. They had eyes for goal. Grant Gillespie.
It's a nice little exchange of passes here. Gets Gillespie on his left side. Just tries to go across the keeper. Just
striker again. Gordon that time. Imre, never going to be favourite in the air against Stephen McManus.
I thought he was there. I think he was favourite. Stephen McManus made it his.
They're not the tallest of sides, Hamilton Accies. First to the ball was Crawford. MacDonald feeds it in, it comes out again to Alec Crawford. Couldn't get it to dip enough.
Well, you could see his intention. MacDonald whips it in. The clearance by McManus. Crawford just tries to hit the far.
Johnson, and MacDonald has it again for Motherwell right across the face of goal.
Just a little smirk there from Scott MacDonald. It's good link-up play on the left-hand side. And Johnson and McDonald just gets himself onto that wide. He's clearly onside. He tries to put it in that little corridor. This is where Lee Irwin got to get himself in there. He's got to be throwing himself at that one. Yeah, clearly see there. Oh, it goes out very early in its flight. You go long to the back post with an outswinger, you always run that risk.
Spoke about the pitch, Gary. You can see that it's not in ideal condition. Well, that has to do with the weather, the vagaries of the climate. It's the last match for the Motherwell groundsman, Mikey Ellis. Now Ainsworth trying to switch on the afterburners. Lionel Ainsworth. McGovern did well.
No, and it's the first touch of Lionel Ainsworth here that makes this movement. He just gets driven a little bit wide.
Redmond once again. He's in Scotland, disguised his intentions. I think he fooled everyone, including his teammates. Now Straker, he's comfortable going forward. Lovely play that was. Johnson now. Marvin Johnson and Irwin right on the doorstep. But what a crucial touch from Garcia Tena.
Oh, this is defending of the highest calibre. Look at the pace of Marvin Johnson. What a ball this across the 6-yard box. Oh, wonderful, wonderful defending. He does ever so well not to put this in his own net and keep it away from Irwin.
Looking around him, see what options are available. Crawford has a bit of ground to cover. Energetic player, Ali Crawford. And Imre! Well, he really caught that sweetly on the volley.
I think this just clips the outside of the post. Straker gives the ball away very cheaply. And it's Imre who just flights it beautifully over to the right-hand side. And he continues his run. It's whipped in here. And Imre outside the left boot. Yeah, and it just glances that right-hand post. Crawford spots him. Oh, what an effort that was.
Dougie Imre, who hails pure connection from Dougie Imre.
He was picked up beautifully on the edge of the box, and he hits across the ball. It's looking in there. It still looks in. George Long makes the dive. He's absolutely nowhere near it. That wouldn't have been.
Gordon, what to risk about that. And Gillespie, I think, knew what he was doing. The concession of a free kick by Grant Gillespie. Quickly taken. Now it's... And all's world! What a goal! Lionel Ainsworth! And well, he might celebrate! It's a peach! And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things as Motherwell tried to preserve their top-flight status?
I think we thought we were going to see the goal of the season in the first half. It's quick thinking. Lasley takes it very quickly. And you won't see a better strike than that. High up into the side netting. This is pure as you can get it. And it's rising up into the corner. Keeper has got no chance. What a strike from Ainsworth. Glorious.
Lionel Ainsworth, with one kick of the ball, justifies his selection. In the starting lineup for the first time since the 21st of January. And Motherwell lead Hamilton in the Lanarkshire derby. Here's Johnson. Oh, trying to feed it through. And there might be another one. There is. It's all erupting. Ainsworth again. Two in quick succession. They're going wild at Fir Park. Ian Banniclought's side with a 2-goal cushion in the derby.
Well, if you thought the first one was a good one, this ain't bad either. It's Marvin Johnson who does brilliantly on the outside of Ziggy Gordon. Whips it in. Irwin just misses. Acute angle, and he gets it up into that same side net. What a 30 seconds for Ainsworth. This is not an easy finish. It's nearly into the same spot.
Just 21 seconds after the restart. Lionel Ainsworth stamping his authority on this match. Places the likes of St Johnstone and Dundee and Kilmarnock. Ainsworth playing like a man possessed here. Oh, it was on again for Ainsworth. Garcia Tena doing just enough. Laws ventured forward for Motherwell. Here it comes again, and Ainsworth, and clawed away by McGovern, not decisively. Irwin, and Gordon clears it. Tena couldn't play it away decisively. Imre, went Johnson, now Lyon with the illegal challenge, red card for Darren Lyon, and it's falling apart for Hamilton in the Lanarkshire derby.
Well, it starts with Johnson gives the ball away, and that's a high and reckless challenge from Darren Lyon there. It's a good recovery. Oh, and that could have been dangerous. I think he just got out of the way here. He's off the ground and it's high. If that had caught him fully, Marvin Johnson would have been in big trouble.
It's headed on by Irwin. To his confidence, a power of good were he to end the scoring drought. Here's Hasselback. Well, he's given Hamilton a bit of life as a substitute and trying to find the back of the net. It was a passing attempt, really.
Just for a second, I thought he'd wrong-footed George Long here. It's the pace and power of Hasselbank. He tries just to pass it in. Yeah, Long had gone to the near post. Pretty well against him, sure.
It's a very good piece on the match programme tonight, talking about players who have lined up for both Lanarkshire clubs. Here's Hasselbank. Now, what can they conjure? Hasselbank at the end of the move. To McDonald had played it in. Long is trying to get a piece of it. By Lang, only to Gillespie. And Hamilton perhaps overcommitting at that last set piece. Ainsworth, one more time! Wide of the target. Lionel Ainsworth on a hat-trick.
I think there's a little chance you could say just a little bit selfish here. There's a square ball for Irwin. You can't blame him going for the hat-trick. But there was a square ball to Irwin. Oh, it just shapes the post.
Connor Grant, one of the players who's been warming up. Craig Moore as well. Over it comes. Sutton was waiting. Ainsworth, Sutton, a gift for 3-0. Points in the bag for Motherwell. A priceless victory. Ainsworth, having scored two, turns provider for Sutton.
Well, quite simply, no prizes for man of the match. Irwin does well here on the left-hand side. It finds its way to Lionel Ainsworth, wide on the other side. And how do you like them, Sutty? It's a 2-yard header. It's a beautiful cross by Ainsworth. And John Sutton just has a simple task of just heading over the line. Great ball from man of the match, Lionel Ainsworth.
What a delightful scoreline if you're a Motherwell supporter. Just when the points were needed. John Sutton on target. He'd only been on the pitch for a couple of minutes. Ainsworth gets a standing ovation, and rightly so. Back on the side and bringing his influence. Hasselbank then continues. Well, players still ravenous. Johnson, Owen, trying to outrun Gordon, and tripped inside the box. Penalty, says Callum Murray. Yellow card as well for Gordon.
It's great disguise here from Irwin, and it's a race to the touchline. And Gordon catches him. Phil Murray gets it right again.
Ziggy Gordon has gone into the book. Lionel Ainsworth must be thinking, why on earth did he make that substitution?
No, that's what I was just thinking. It's a shame. He's just been taken off. His performance warranted a hat-trick.
It's going to be John Sutton to take it. And it's 4-0 to Motherwell. It's emphatic. A 2-goal contribution by John Sutton.
Yeah, it's a confident run up here. Knows exactly what he's doing. Keeper goes early. And it's a quick brace from Sutton as well. Not quite as quick as Ainsworth's.
John Sutton came on in the 77th minute. Martin Canning will feel this on away on the 11th. That's before the split. Hamilton are going to have their work cut out for them if they're going to be in the top six come that split. Irwin, Devlin's challenge. Lee Irwin has it again. And he lets fly. Oh, it was wonderful goalkeeping by McGovern.
It's Lee Irwin here. Shows some tidy feet. Close-in skill here. Just took a little nick. Garcia.
Hamilton, after a couple of sizable victories in the last couple of Lanarkshire derbies, on the wrong end of the scoreline, Motherwell Steel wins the night. Ian Bannerclough, the well boss. He introduced John Sutton as a substitute, and he promptly delivered with a couple of goals after a Lionel Ainsworth brace. Ainsworth, the man of the match, congratulated by the general manager, Alan Burrows. Final score is Motherwell 4, Hamilton 0.
Derek, Gary, many thanks indeed. What a performance by Motherwell, and what a statement made as well in their battle to avoid the drop, and he was outstanding. And the mover tonight in terms of points is Motherwell. They're now 4 points ahead of St Mirren, and the goal difference has changed quite dramatically to, they're also level.